Hey, I'm Bo, and we are here at the Port City Pinball warehouse, the PCP warehouse, if you will, to play one of the shootinest games from the 1980s, Frontier, featuring all kinds of shooting, a gun on the playfield and on the back glass, of all things. This game is one of the most challenging games of the early 80s in terms of shooting and recovery. So we're going to talk about the ways to get the ball from one side of the playfield to the other, but also just what to prepare for when you need and know you need some recovery shots. All right, Frontier doesn't have a skill shot per se. It has ABC top lanes, and as you collect the top lanes, you get advances to the bumpers. You can even get into that hole on the right to collect the Frontier bonus, which we'll talk about as it's built up. On the whole, this is a game about shooting two major shots. The shot on the left is the drop target. That was a brutal miss to that shot. And what I'm just trying to do here is get control of the ball, please. There we go. The shot from the right flipper is to these inline drop targets, and knowing that you have to hit something dangerous, you have to be ready to recover. The first aspect of recovery is to let go of your flipper as soon as you make your shot. So we're going to try to hit that inline drop and then have the ball back under recovery. If I didn't have my flipper down, I wouldn't have been able to make a drop catch. We normally would go for the right side here, but let's make this left one more time just to show that. Shoot the shot, missed it, but by having the flipper down, we can be prepared for recovery. Hitting that drop target down does two things for you. The first is that the spinner on the right is lit for 1,000 a spin. That spinner, when it's valuable, can basically win a game for you just by itself. It also opens the gate up here, and the gate will score at this time 10,000, but that value will increase by every row completed in the Den of Predators. Also, if you hit one of these drops on the left, you can increase the multiplier on that same shot. So now that shot is 20,000. But here we want the ball on the left flippers. We want to go through the spinner and into the gate. How do we do that? Transfers are plentiful on this game, and my favorite transfer is called the alley pass, which is you let the ball go right to the end of the flipper, then pass it over, and the crickets are chirping at me, so that's good. That means I'm doing all right. We're just talking a lot. And that was not late enough. Drop catch is a really great way of recovering on this game. And now I just need to make the spinner shot, get up top, and hopefully go in the gate. Shot too late. That one was good. Get in that gate. Didn't go, but I did get the C. And by getting the C and then the A down the bottom, bouncing in there. No. Come on now. One of the really interesting aspects of this game is that you can go for that gate, and the gate itself is worth 40,000. You do get paid at the end of the ball for whatever the value of the gate is, but you have to make that work. I have this many Predators so far, so I want to get A's, some B's, one more C. Let's try to punch for A. Or don't. Okay. The other thing I'm doing a lot of here is I'm trying to control the ball off of every other location in the game. So I am using every piece of the geometry here as basically a little bit of a flipper almost. If I see the balls going somewhere I don't want, I make an adjustment by pushing the game. Over here on the right, I tried an alley pass that wasn't successful. Another type of transfer is a post transfer, which you cram the ball against the corner here and then hope it goes to a good place. And there's a successful post transfer. course, successful transfer to an unsuccessful shot, and then Frontier does what it does. So I deserve that. I missed a shot. And Frontier is super punishing. You can miss a shot and just be over. Need more A's. There we go. Get up. Every time I complete a row in the Den of Predators, it advances that by 10,000. And we talked about A, B, C at the top, but there are also A, B, C at the bottom that will give the same rewards. So if I can hit this target on the left, I will pad out the A to try and finish that. Now let's post transfer to the right. A little bit of a busted transfer, but it could work. Or it could get me back where it was. There's a better alley pass. There's a true alley pass there. Well, there's a flipper hop here between the edge of that end of that metal there to the flipper, so the alley pass is not as effective as some other types of transfers might be. Now here I've got 2 left in the Den of Predators. If I hit this A target on the left, I will cash out the rows, and there's 1 more row to go. That top hole is now worth 50,000, and if I can get the next inline drop along with it, it will be 100,000. Ideally, I want A here. If I can bounce up from the bumpers. There it is. There's a completion of the entire Den of Predators, which also continues to advance the value, but it also will light a special. So if I can go in the top, I can collect a special here, and I can multiply this by shooting the inline drops. Cramming the ball against the post here is a good way of trapping it, and sometimes it traps on the same side you are, sometimes it goes the other side. But one thing I'm doing every single time is I am putting my flipper down as soon as I've got it. And that was bad there. I probably could have saved that. As it is going to count off 180,000 in bonus and then some. So this was an okay game. But let's go for another one. Come on, match me. Match me. Oh, 60 and 90 don't match. They should. All right, let's play a second game. Focus on score and focus on collecting that gate at the top, which is where the biggest points are. Off the bat on any new ball, you want to grab control on the right and shoot this first inline drop on the left. And that will give you the 1,000 per spin lit. And it will also open the gate, which is a collect right now, only worth 10,000. The gate value increases every time you complete a row in the Den of Predators. So we want to transfer from right to left. We can use a post transfer, like we did before. Or we can do that. Well, that's working, but I'm not really trying to do it. The gate collect is now at 3x value, which prioritizes scoring more ABCs if I can, and getting more into the Den of Predators. Let's try the alley pass instead of the post transfer again. Alright, try one more post transfer. Did not work. Let's try the alley. And that's dangerous. If you see an alley pass is doing that, you want to stay away from it because it means that the ball is not going there. But look at what I just did there. I caused that to go in there with my pushes. Just like here, I want B and C. I just got all those by nudging. So nudging in the bumpers helps you avoid big trouble. You can avoid center drains. You can get the ball back. But I now know if I can complete ABC a second time, I get an extra ball. So I am prioritizing going up top and seeing if I can get the A and the C. There's the C. Just A to go. Oh, I almost had it. And yeah, I do have some influence here. You don't have all the influence in the world, but you do have some. That's going in the in lane. Bounce it over. Let's get A. Shoot for A. Nice shot. And no kidding. I mean, like, all of that stuff that just happened is by my own hands. Bounce over to the A. And if you look, you can see me moving my arms left and right here, trying to keep the ball from getting into trouble and trying to maximize the opportunities I have to hit the things that I want. I want to be here. I mean, I want to be here. Of course, it's a great place and it has great games. But I want the letter B to try and finish off this chain. But also, all of the work I've done is set that gate to be worth 120,000 already. And so many crickets, so many awesome crickets are going. If I can hit the ball all the way to the top there, it will max out my multiplier at 4x and reopen the gate. Boom. Pick that up, wait for a hop. We should talk a little more about flipper hops. The flipper hop happens when it hits the end of this rail and onto the flipper, and you can see the ball kind of hop, so you can't get as clean a shot as you would want to. At that point, you're either flail away on Frontier, that's a really bad idea, or you can try to trap up on either side and get to a place where you can do a transfer. That was a bad transfer, and we're gone. So nobody saw that. That's fine. Over 600,000 on ball one, and we picked up that extra ball. So the ABC, repetition, repeating it twice. And I want B here. C is okay, but B would have been better. Now at this point, you can either start shooting for dangerous shit and shoot the thing in the middle, which is the only one I need, B, 2 of those, or I can go back to my run and try to collect 40,000 by opening the gate and cashing out, in which case I could also get a B. A 2x, 3x, get up top, either give me a B or a collect, ideally both. No! Oh, that's rude. Well, that was my fault. I should have had that. And that move is another one that players have been learning in the last few years. If a ball is on another flipper and you hit the other flipper while it's going, it kind of rattles the ball a little bit and then re-engages it with the rubber. Like, it doesn't feel like it should work, but it does. And you end up deadening the momentum of that ball just enough to keep it on that side. Let's go for the 4x. Boom! Alright, really good alley passy there. When you are in danger, try to get it back to your flipper. Try not to shoot it away. In Frontier, you are cooked if you shoot away and you hit one of these posts that are just everywhere. You want to get the ball under control. So let's go through the spinner. Or, you know, miss and die. Whatever. You know, that's just how it goes. Good job. Alright, closing in on $1 million here. We'll probably get about $1 million total if we just drain here with the different bonuses that are in play. But let's get that B. Nice shot. Okay, and then, oh, here's 50K for free! The 50K for free happens when it goes in that hole on the right by not really trying to do it. So there's an entrance to that Frontier collect zone. If you take nothing away from this video, it's that. It's that shooting something dangerous and then having the ball come at you. So many beginner and intermediate players just watch it go because the flipper's up and they have no way to react to it. The trick is to act like it's tennis. Hit the ball and then move. Get back to where you need to be to make your next decision. So in this case, I shoot the shot, and whether or not I hit it, my flippers are down and I'm ready to do what's next. Or in this case, give me that 100K. Give me that B. Nope, no B. No B. Still no B. Not even a C. Boingy. Oh, yeah. Well, that was lucky. How about a B? There it is. There's B. So now everything reopens, and I can continue to rack my den. I don't know. Maybe that's not the right thing to say about this. Bad shots there. There, it's back under control. So whenever you get under control, you get to stop and say, all right, where am I? What am I doing? I can shoot this drop target to change the multiplier from 2x to 3x. That would be worth 60,000 by itself. I can then open this up at the top for a shot for 180,000. I also have this target down here that will be worth 45,000 because it'll be 2x on the Predators. And it's an unusual game to have two different multipliers, but this multiplier controls the Frontier bonus, and this multiplier controls the Predator bonus. Also, if I can get C up top, I can do ABC a second time and get an extra ball. Or I can just watch Grizzly Adams versus a bear in a knife fight. I mean, they're just fighting over cocaine probably, and all of these other predators are already dead, or snakes, or I don't know. Why did it have to be snakes? We can make this shot or miss it. Drop catch, make it again or miss it again. This is bouncing over to the right. And it's about patience and playing slow. And that is what happens. Like, there's nothing I could have done about that other than be ready when the ball was over here to begin with to nudge more cleanly and get that ball out of there. And, oh, special is extra ball?
Guess so.
Well, that's very friendly. I like this plan. We get to keep going because we specials are extra balls here at the PCP warehouse. All right, so let's just continue to play where we're going, and we'll try to make good decisions. Let's start the ball. Ball's on the left. That's no good. We need the ball on the right. So let's transfer. We can transfer with a post transfer. If post, I didn't get the completion of that transfer. There we go. Not a good drop catch there. This is trouble. That's lucky. Yep, good. There we go. There's a better drop catch. I was going to hop here, and the hopping makes it much more difficult to make a clean shot. Oh boy. There we go. There's a clean shot. Give me that boom. No B, please. I already have B. Oh. Okay, so that flip that just happened is worthy of discussion. It just came down to my flipper right at the edge, and all I did was whack it away to the other side. I just kind of wanted it to stay out of trouble. What I don't want is to send that ball out into danger. I wanted to keep chopping down here by the slingshots. I know the slingshots are not particularly sensitive, so you're not going to get hit by a sling if it's just floating near there, and it's much more likely to get under control. That was another little example of that, but that second flip was bad. It flipped away. I couldn't get it around there. Come on now. But now, that shot up in the hole there is worth 210,000 points. I've got 3x bonus on my Predators. I could even get another special if I can complete that drop to target bank 2 more times. So there's a lot there in it. Bounce. Through. Give me that 210. Bonk. Nope. Didn't go. Oh, and it did that. I could see that a mile away over here. Tried to push it a little up, but it didn't work. Maybe if I pushed it a little to the left or down, I could have got that out. But let's take a $2 million to the bank here, and a free game. That's an extra ball, right? No. All right. So Frontier has a lot going for it. It's a freaking great game, but it'll help you nudge and ball control like almost no other game from the early 80s. Thanks for watching.